Hello everyone, it's Mobius1 here again, doing episode 4 of the SWGEmu Let's Play. It's been again quite a while since I got the last episode up. I've just been doing all kinds of things in real life. Just finished doing my spring break. I was running all over to different relatives' houses and stuff. But yeah, we're gonna jump right into this. Not even gonna stand around and talk about what's going on. First thing we're going to do is what we were trying to do last time. I'm going to grab a mission, because we need money. Look at my inventory. I only have 800 credits. So, not good. What side of the city are we on? We're trying to look at my radar. We're kind of on the southeast side. Oh, good. Okay. Oh, that's kind of far. You know what? I'm going to accept these two missions, and before we leave, let's see if I can find a really cheap speeder on the bazaar. So, Star Wars Galaxy's auction house, or GTN, if any of you SWTOR fans or players are watching this. Galaxy's is the bazaar terminal. Not bizarre, bazaar. So, there's not really that many filters. You can filter it by location, so we have this region, which is pretty much like this city, this planet, or entire galaxy. I'm going to stick with this region because I don't want to look too far, or I don't have to travel too far. And vehicle deed. Yeah. Cheapest vehicle here, 7,000 credits. We can't quite afford that. Let me see I can find something cheaper. No, 6,000, 5,000. That's it. 5,000, 2,000. Yeah, see, they're all in the thousands. I'm not gonna be able to get a vehicle without doing a few missions on foot, so let's get to it. Whoa, Stormtrooper Patrol. Okay, it's cool. All good. I didn't do anything wrong. See you later. And we do have a burst run that I can use. But, that's got a pretty long cooldown. Oh, rubber banding. Love it. This game was notorious for rubber banding in the official version. You would pull up to whatever city or town you were riding your vehicle to, and you would finally get there, and you would dismount from your vehicle, and your character would teleport like 100 meters backwards, but your vehicle would still be at the destination, so you would have to run the last 100 meters just to get to your vehicle. Ugh. See, here's that sandcrawler that we were looking at. Oh, looks like someone's got a camp set up here. So scouts can make little campsites, which serve a few purposes in this game. There are certain things that you can only do in cities or campsites. That's another player. If I can target him, see who it is. Oshami Sagittarius. Now we're getting to the outskirts of town. We're starting to see some player houses. That's what these structures popping up are. So these are small houses. They keep resetting my global terrain detail range, and detail world objects, and not that. Done. There we go. That makes things look a little bit better. Condemned structure. The guy's not paying his maintenance fee. So yeah, architects can build different types of houses and stuff, and then players will purchase the houses, and you have to find like an area of land that's large enough and flat enough to accommodate your particular style house, and you can build it as long as it's not like in a city or whatever, which again is kind of what makes the fact that I can walk straight up this cliff kind of interesting. Again, I mentioned it in the last episode, because you can go literally anywhere on this map. You can't really, like, it doesn't appear that there's any cities or anything in this area. While there might be houses out here, if you had enough friends that were all playing together, you could all get houses, travel out into this open area that looks, on the map to be unsettled. You could all build your houses there, and then once you have enough houses built together, you can actually make a city. You have to get a city hall or a town hall. You have to elect a mayor, and that's how some of these other cities, like Mos Vegas, now Hutta, Traders Town, Sentinels of the Republic, like all these cities are all, not all of them, but most of them actually are player made, which is cool. And then you get a few benefits to having a city. You can have different city designations, like you could be a research outpost, where any crafting that's done in that city, there's like an added bonus to get a critical craft or something. I don't know all of them, but stuff like that. And then you can get a shuttle port, which really helps, especially in this case. If I could have gotten a mission in a different direction and maybe purchased a shuttle ticket to offset some of my travel time. I didn't think of that. But I originally thought that maybe I would speed this up, but I guess as long as I do some talking while I'm traveling, it'd be kind of cool. Can I sneak into this guy's house? No. You can make your houses either public or private. So, like that guy's house is private. I couldn't even go in it. But even if the house is public, like I'll check a few of these. Here we go. This one's public. You can't steal things from people. Like if I walked up to this couch, the only options I have are sit or examine. So I can examine it, see what it looks like. It's a nice couch. Or I can sit in it. But I can't like pick it up, add it to my inventory, anything like that. I can't look in this guy's bookcase. Yeah, see, you do not have permission to open this container. But I can still kind of look around, see what he's got, see if he has any rare items. He's got a bunch of backpacks, decorations, I don't know what Tom means, tools. And then these little computer terminals here are vendors. So, as part of the in-game economy is you can actually have vendors, and then, wow, he's got a lot of armor attachments. And so you can sell stuff separate. All the stuff that's on these vendors are separate from those posted on the Bazaar terminal that we checked earlier. So there's actually a little bit of like competitive or competition between different crafters, which is cool. So with that kind of system and that kind of competitive crafting, you can actually become like a server-known crafter in some particular art form. If you want to be like the most well-known weapons crafter on the server, you can do that. Though generally becoming, really well-known like that requires a lot of time invested in finding the really high-quality resources, and stuff like that. So yeah, it looks like we're almost here. This is our first mission right here. We have to kill Eopies. So these destroy missions, the way they work is you come out to the waypoint, and the waypoint, this giant beam of light, is directed at a layer of some sort, in this case an insect hill, which doesn't really make sense. Why would Eopies be spawning from an insect hill? Let me make sure I'm doing this right. This is this one. Yeah, it is. Alright, well, so the mission objective is to destroy the lair. However, attacking the lair will aggro any of the creatures. So what we're going to do is, instead of shooting at the lair and aggroing all three of these Eopes, I'm going to come up here. Since I'm a rifleman, I'm like a sniper. So I'm going to come up here. I'm going to go prone. I'm on this hill right here. Check it out. He's like, I got this. Got a huge ass rifle. I got this. I'm gonna target this little Eope and spam headshot. Go, go, go. Shoot him. Okay, I'm gonna go kneel so this guy doesn't totally own me when he gets up to the top of the hill. And there you go. I'm inside his chest. But still, I'm looking at his mind bar go down. Watching my own health, I'm doing alright. One more headshot should do it. Oh yeah. Turn this volume down a little bit. And now I can harvest his resources because I'm a scout. Check it out, leathery hide. Nah, overall quality 155. That's really not good. So, I'm not going to get any hide from the rest of these guys. Start owning the next one. Now you can kite these guys around, like if I decide to just stand up and take off running, there is no facing in Star Wars Galaxies, so you can actually run in one direction and shoot at somebody directly behind you. The only thing is there is a penalty for shooting or for attacking while moving. You get an accuracy penalty, so as a sniper, I'm probably better off just kind of sitting here tanking whatever damage they're doing to me. I am going to sit. You recover health a little bit faster if you're sitting, so I'm going to let my health come back. What's the quality on that meat? Overall quality 568. That's more than half, so it's better than the hide. However, the rest of the stuff's still pretty low. Can only hope the bone is better. So this is also where being in a group can make things a little bit more interesting. Since I'm the only person here, it's kind of kill a creature or two and then stop and rest. But if you can imagine, if I was doing this with a partner, you know, we'd be killing... Ooh, shoot, forgot to kneel. We'd be killing these things twice as fast. It'd also be taking half the damage. And you dead. How's your bone? Overall quality 139. So we can safely assume that, or we can safely say, we don't need to assume anymore, that Eopes right now have really shitty resources. The other interesting thing, though, about the resources is that every week, I believe it is, it might be every few days, but I think it's every week, the resources shift, which means all of these numbers on the three resources, the hide, the bone, and the meat, that the Eopes are dropping will change, so they can become better. Also, any of the inorganic resources, such as steel, different chemicals like fiberplast and polymers that you can extract from the ground, will actually change positions. So just because you find a good deposit of rare, minerals or whatever, doesn't mean that that deposit is always going to be there. And because of that fact, you can actually make a pretty decent living in this game just by collecting high-quality resources and then selling them to crafters. So that actually makes this game kind of similar to EVE Online, in a way. There's no way, shape, or form does Star Wars Galaxies have nearly as complex of an economic structure that EVE Online has, but there is, to a degree, more similarities there than other MMOs. And even though the resources, the quality of the resources on these guys sucks. I am still going to continue to collect it, because if you are ever grinding a crafting profession, you end up burning through so many resources trying to level your different crafting skills that people will still buy trash resources for their grinding if the price is right. So I could still sell the stuff for really cheap and make, some sort of margin, profit margin. Anything's better than nothing. But yeah, it's kind of quiet out here. I see some people built their houses out here. Where am I on the map? On the map, we're down here, about a kilometer and a half away from Mos Eisley. So we'll finish up this mission. As you can see, each time I attack the lair, whoops, lay down. Each time I attack the lair, another creature spawns. Which, why are you sitting? Which makes solo grinding like this, especially at the start, really slow. I think a lot of people that try this game get turned off because of how slow the starting combat is in this, but eventually you're able to take on much larger layers and stuff like that all by yourself, earn tens and thousands of credits per mission. Don't sit. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I just want to kill the EOBs. Kill him! Kill him! Oh no, my action's getting low. It's so intense. Turn-based combat. Alright, we got him. Yeah, and we're not even halfway through this hill yet. So, I'm gonna cut this right here. I'll finish these two missions and go back to town so we have a little bit of money in the pocket. Money in our pocket, and then I will continue this video. So actually, I'm going to continue to film this because somebody had made a comment on the other episodes that they were getting continuously incapacitated and death blown by a creature. And it does happen to me every once in a while. You can see now I'm incapacitated. This is what happens when one of your health bars reaches 0. And since I can still see this guy's health bars over him, even though I'm not targeting him, see, I'm clicked off of him, that means he's still engaged with me. Now I have an ability on my toolbar called Peace, and I am going to spam the hell out of that move so that as soon as I stand up, oh, nope, he is still engaged. Peace, 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 peace. Okay, see? You see, the combat music started up right there because he was still engaged with me. Luckily, I don't know if he missed his first move or if he was glitched for a second or something. But if you keep hitting that peace button, as soon as you hear that combat music, that cue plays that you're no longer in combat, you know you should be safe. But that is a known bug with the emulator right now. The creatures they get a little bloodthirsty, but it's nothing you can't handle if you just spam that button. If you don't know where your peace move is, oh, it's right here. It's in combat. So when you open up your command browser, which I think default key is semicolon? I think it is, but I redid my bindings. It comes up right here, and you just click and drag that onto your toolbar and spam the hell out of it. If that doesn't work, I don't know what else to tell you, bro. I'm sorry. But if you have any other questions, definitely post them. I appreciate it. I'm glad that people are actually taking an interest in this. So thank you, and I'll be back with you once I'm done the missions. And thanks to the magic of video editing, we are done. And we're back in town. As you can see, it took all the way until the twin suns of Tatooine set and filled up 2 skills, and Rifles 2 is almost done, but I qualify for Range Support 1, which gets me some range defense and some general ranged aiming bonuses, as well as 2 new skills. Aim, which this combat move allows you to give up an attack round in order to gain better accuracy on your next ranged attack. And Threaten Shot. This ranged attack is useful for making skittish things flee from you. And then Hunting 1 under the Scout tree will actually just give me better harvesting when I harvest creatures. If I check my bank, I have just shy of 4,000 credits now, so that's pretty good. I could probably afford a really cheap speeder now. But as we were out fighting, you can see I accumulated some wounds, which wounds are different from damage. I don't know if I explained in a previous episode or not, but your handbars, as you gain wounds, actually start to turn black. And the black damage, the wounds, can only be healed by a doctor or a medic with wound packs. That is true for the health and the action. For the mind, however, it requires an entertainer. So, luckily, since I am a novice medic, what are the skills that I get? I know there's a skill, tend wound. I can tend my own wounds. That I think causes me battle fatigue if I do it. QRST, tend wound. Let me see, if I use this on myself. Yeah, you heal yourself for 1 health wound damage. And it gave me 2, oh, it also gave me a lot of wounds on my focus and willpower. Let me sit down. Gotta do that again? You don't have enough mind. Nice. Yeah, ouch. That really kills my mind bar. But it is almost a free heal. So I can heal myself very slowly. And to cure this battle fatigue, get a little closer. I'm gonna watch this chick in the slave outfit, because why not? And just watch her. It says you begin watching SWGEmuEdu. Whoa! And the music kicks in. Yeah, we're gonna turn that off. So it's the player music. She must be in some sort of entertainer group with musicians that are all playing out of tune on top of each other. So, let's see if anyone's tipped her. No, she doesn't have anything in her bio. What some of these entertainers will do from time to time is put like a, here we go, top tips. Oh look, so this guy, Valric Vincari, tipped this girl 5,000 credits, which is nothing. That's not a top tip. But yeah, they make it a little bit competitive so you can get their name, because everybody comes through these cantinas. I mean, all the combat professions get wounds one way or another, and the only way to get the battle fatigue and any of your mind wounds healed is through watching an entertainer or listening to a musician. So people just come through here. So instead of making money through killing things or crafting things, they make money through tips. Yeah, please don't forget to tip your lovely entertainers, she says. But it's just one other side to Star Wars Galaxies that makes it unique. You know, some people laugh, and it is funny from time to time. You'll see dancing Wookiees and guys in Speedos and stuff like that. But hey, I mean, it's pretty cool. Like, look at this guy right here. Is this guy or a girl? I think, yeah, it's a girl. It's way too thin of a waist to be a dude. But look, half stormtrooper, half naked. Can't go wrong with that. So, I think I'm just going to sit here and tend my wounds up. I see my battle fatigue's almost gone, and I keep getting more focus and willpower wounds as I tend. But there, my health and action, they're all cured, and now I'm just going to sit here and let this this dancer heal up the rest of my focus and willpower, and I'll be good to go. But I think we'll wrap up this episode here. we did the missions. I got some skills I'm going to train, and we will, now that we have some money in the bank, we'll definitely get off this planet in the next episode. So, thank you guys for watching again. May the Force be with you. See you next time.